Obviously, guys, Christmas is supposed to be a very enjoyable time, filled with love, filled with laughter, filled with food, and so on. Now, for some people, that's not always the case. And for a lot of you guys that are watching this, Christmas may have been a time where you drank more than you intended. You might have just had a stretch of sobriety and Christmas was the time that pushed you over the edge. Or maybe you've been drinking and during the Christmas time you drank a little bit more than usual. And now you're in a position where you're thinking, shit, what do I do? Well, I just wanted to jump on for a couple of minutes just to kind of share a bit of a message with you guys, just to give you some hope and tell you that all hope is not lost. So obviously, guys, leading up until Christmas this year, there were a lot of unfortunate events. We had the election, we had the coronavirus, we had a lot of stuff going on. And it's all kind of led to this point, and now we're at Christmas where there's these lockdowns and these restrictions. And at my family's house, we have two grandparents and they had to social distance from the rest of the family. And we had a pretty bizarre year. And during the Christmas time, there's going to be a lot of people that just got drunk. They just didn't know how to handle with this. They didn't know how to deal with the emotions, and they ended up drinking. Now, if that was you, I just want to say that it's okay. You can get back on track. It's possible for you to have a dip and then get back to it again, right? For some people, success with stopping drinking is not necessarily a linear thing. For some people, it's not just simply a matter of saying, okay, I'm done with alcohol and I'm moving on. For some people, that is the case. For me, that was the case, but it wasn't for the decade before getting to that point. What I'm saying is that for some people, success is not linear. It's a journey. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. And if you've had a difficult Christmas, if this Christmas hasn't gone exactly as planned, then you can pick yourself back up. You can dust yourself off and just get started again. That's 100% possible. Now, obviously, you guys know on the YouTube channel, there are loads of videos talking about stopping drinking, talking about living a good life alcohol free. So if I were you, that's where I'd go. I'd go and watch my old videos. I'd go and get myself back into that positive frame of mind where I just don't want to drink anymore. And, I'd approach those videos with the open mind that I talk about and just really try to build that paradigm and that worldview where you see alcohol as something that does absolutely nothing for you, because you've really got to remind yourself about that continually. Right? If this Christmas didn't go as planned, you need to remind yourself that alcohol gives you nothing. What you've got to understand is that 2021 is coming up around the corner, and this could be your year. This could really be the year that you make a difference, where you show up as a leader in your family. You show up at work with more presence and more energy. You make more money. You travel more. You get your health and fitness back to the next level. This really could be your year. And for a lot of viewers of this channel, this kind of period now between Christmas and New Year, well, you can make this a defining part of your life. You may have had a difficult Christmas, you may have had a difficult year, and it's up to you now. You could just go down into a pit, get to New Year, tell yourself that you're going to do it at New Year and so on and so forth. Or you can actually use this period now between Christmas and New Year to already start picking yourself up. Already get back out there, get on some jogs, eat some good food, tell your partner that you love them. Right? Even get a bit of work done, ready for the new year. You could be spending this time productively, doing something good. And maybe that means proper relaxation. Doesn't necessarily mean that if you've had a tough year, if you've drank at Christmas and you've had a difficult year, that you need to start getting even more drunk for the next few days. Right? So I just want to tell you that if that was you, if you've had a difficult year, if you've had a difficult Christmas, there is still hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You can turn this around. You've really got to believe that. And you've got to get yourself into the state of mind where you really want to turn it around. Some great ways to do that include looking at success stories, looking at people that have overcome alcohol. I've got two great interviews that people love with Derek, with Zane, and we had a conversation about how they turned their life around after stopping drinking, right? Check those out. That can be a great way to get the motivation back up for you to go back on this path. You can also create a list. You can start writing some of the reasons why you want to stop drinking. What is it that you want? What do you want your life to look like if you get rid of alcohol? How do you want your business to look? How do you want your health to look? How do you want your life to look? In a year's time, do you want to be in the same position that you're in right now in December of 2021? Do you want to be in the position that you're in now? Or do you want to be in a new position, in a better position, right? Describe that, write it down. Try to get yourself into the frame of mind where it's time. It's time to go all in. So what I've got beneath this video is a short video for you to watch to see if you want to join the Sober Clear program, where we take people through a first principles approach, helping them reframe the way that they view alcohol. That's an option for you. For some of you guys that watch this, it might mean that you have to go back to AA and go to an AA meeting. For some of you, it might mean joining a quit drinking challenge, right? I tried those things, they weren't for me, they didn't work for me, but I'm not saying that they're not for everybody, it just wasn't for me. What I had to do was I had to logically look at all of the reasons why I drank, bring awareness to them using that first principles mental model. And once I'd done that, I just didn't want to drink anymore. It was just like, I can take it or leave it. I just don't care. And I want you to get into that state of mind. I want you to get into that position where you're all in with your life, with your future, and you're in 100% control of your life, right? You're in control of your drinking and you're in control of your life. That's where I want you to be. That's why I make these videos. And the reason why I always talk about this approach is because the people that go through this approach, they get to the Christmas time and they see the people drinking the mulled wine, the beer, the advertisements, all of the crap that leads up to Christmas, and they see it for what it is. They see it as conditioning, as a giant illusion that they don't want to be a part of, right? Because they've gone through that process, through reframing the way they view alcohol to see it as the poison, they can get through Christmas a lot easier. And a lot of you guys that are watching this channel may not be in that position right now. And I just want to tell you that everything is going to be okay. You can turn things around. You know, I remember, I think it was 3, maybe 4 years ago that I got so smashed one night. I remember waking up in the afternoon. I remember going for food with a girl. We got this noodles and I went to the train station with all my gifts for my family, and I flipping left like a box of like Clarins, all of these nice makeups for my mum, all of these potions and whatever, creams and stuff. And it was like £100 and I left it at the damn train station because I was so hungover, right? What a sad way to live, right? I'm not going to go and think about that and beat myself up. But the thing is that, like I said before, success might not be a straightforward path for you. It might be up and down. There might be a bit of a roller coaster until you can go through that mental model, that first principles thinking, and really understand why you keep going back to the drink, right? Why do you keep doing that? And like I said, guys, you can just pick yourself up, watch the old videos of the channel, check out the video in the description, book a call to see if the Sober Clear program is something for you. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas. If you click the videos on the screen now, you can learn more about the one thing I learned that got me to stop drinking forever, as well as the reframing technique. Thanks a lot.